rightwager.com. Hey guys, Donnie here with rightwager.com. NFL action week 15. Got a game that I think we're going to be able to make some money on, but I do have a business note here to take care of. Keep the notifications on this channel. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. We're going to go live at noon Eastern on Sunday and do our live breakdown show from 12 to 1 p.m. Might have a couple sharp friends dropping by as well. Always a good time, and of course, designed to put more money in your pocket. Let's get to one of the games that we do like on Sunday here, and we can certainly cheer and have some fun. It's a 4:05 game out on the West Coast. It's going to be Arizona and Cleveland. Baker Mayfield lining up against Kyler Murray. And we're going to take a look, and we think there's going to be some points in this football game. Now, overall, when you're taking a look at these two football teams, you have to take a look at who they played over the past few weeks. I usually like to take a look at 5-game snapshots just to see how the flow is going. Did they play bad football teams? Did they play really good football teams? Did they play up-tempo football teams? Or did they play really sound defensive teams looking to slow it down? In the case of the Cleveland Browns, their last 5-game split, they just played Cincinnati. They also played Pittsburgh twice and Buffalo along with Miami over their last 5 games. So when you look at offenses and where they struggle, of course they're going to be batted down a little bit from really good defenses. They scored 19 points, talking about Cleveland versus Buffalo. They scored 21 points in the first game versus Pittsburgh in a victory. Miami, they eviscerated them, dropping 41 at home in Cleveland. And then they played Pittsburgh on the road, only scrounging 13 points. And then they played Cincinnati and putting up 27 points. Now, if we flip it over to the Cardinals and what they've done, take a look at this 5-game stretch. How about the first game versus San Francisco? Actually ended up putting 25 points up against them. Then they played Tampa Bay and put up 27. Next 3 ball games, San Francisco again still managed to get 26 points. The Los Angeles Rams, who brought the pain on the front line, only able to gather 7 points in that one. And then last week versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, 17 points. So 4 out of the last 5 weeks legitimately playing top 3 defenses. When we talk about games and getting a breather, we talked about the same scenario just a few weeks back when the Cleveland Browns were going up against top-level defense after top-level defense and then caught a breather facing the Miami Dolphins and put up points into the 40s. I see the same sort of situation on both of these teams. If we take a look at Arizona, yes, going through some freshman pains at quarterback and also with your head football coach. They just dropped Terrell Suggs, so 5.5 sacks now going to be off the board for Arizona on a pass rush. Also looking at their very weak secondary, and one thing we always look about in December football games is the weather and temperature and wind. It's going to be in a dome. Perfect conditions, and 2 teams that aren't used to seeing each other and don't know personnel all quite well because one team's playing in the AFC, one team's playing in the NFC. And then we take a look and say, you know what? How about that Cleveland defense? Olivier Vernon already ruled out. As we know, Myles Garrett's still sitting out with a suspension. A lot of sacks off the board. You saw the way to get after Arizona. That's really pressure the quarterback and make Kyler Murray actually have some trouble in the pocket. I don't think that's going to be the case this week. And flip it over to the Cleveland Browns. Their wide receivers should be running wide open through that secondary and not a lot of pass rush to try to offset it. Really good weather conditions. I think we're going to get some points in this game. Early in the week, if you jumped in on this game, you could have gotten 46.5 and 47, but since we're doing the video late in the week, it would be kind of cheap to say, hey, take the 46 or 47 here and live with it. No, the lines officially across the board today are 49s. We're going to take the over 49 in this football game. Let's get some points. Let's cheer for points. It's at 4 o'clock. Check out everything we have going on at rightwager.com. Big Sunday that's going to be in action. And, of course, check out our live show at 12 noon Eastern time. I'm Donnie Rightside for rightwager.com. Good luck on those wagers out there. rightwager.com.